Hello my dear students, how are you all? I wish all are good and doing well at your home. So my dear kids, in last video I explained the chapter number 1 of Mulberry, the 3 questions. Now in this video I am with all the question answers. Okay. So first we will do in text question answers, which are going to be start from page number 18. Look at your book. Here one box is there in your book and you will see this question which I am sharing with you. On what did the learned man not agree, and what reply would you give to each of these questions? The answer to this question is the learned man did not agree to the 3 questions that the king had asked. What was the right time to begin something? Who were the right people to listen to? And what was the most important thing to do? In this box we are having 2 questions, but it will be counted as a 1 question. So next question is, what reply would you give to each of these questions? Then answer to this question is also a right person whom we are with, and right time it to begin with, to begin something now, and important thing to do good. According to us, this will be the answer. Next question, question number 2, which is on page number 19 in your book. Why do you think the hermit said nothing in reply to the king's question? King questions. So answer to this question is, the hermit said nothing in reply to the king's question because he wanted the king to learn the answer to his questions through his own experience. That's why he didn't give any answer to any question of the king. Now the next question, which is on page number 20 in your book. How would you describe the king's tone when he asked, how answered? What do you mean, why does he use this tone? So answer to this question is, the king's tone expresses surprise. His sentences are not fully finished. He was surprised when the hermit told him that his questions had already been answered, when in fact the hermit had not said reply to a single of his questions. So in text are over. Now come to the page number 21 in your book, where reference to context questions are given. So first I am going to take the question number 2 with all 3 parts. Here what we will do, as we all know, first we will read the given text, and on behalf of that some questions we will get and we have to answer to these questions. Okay, so what is the text? Equally various were the answer to the second question. So first question, who posed the questions? So here answer to this question is, here the king posed the questions. Okay. Now next B question, what did the person wish to achieve by knowing the answer to the questions? So answer to this question is here, by knowing the answers to the questions, the king believed that he would be successful in his life. Next question number C. What is the question number C? What were the various answers that were received in answer to the second question? So answer to this question is here, in answer to the second question asked by the king, some wise men said that the counselors were the most important people, others the priests, others the doctors, while some said that warriors were. Now the next is question number 3. Here again we are having 3 questions on behalf of the given text. What is the text? Seeing the king, he greeted him and went on digging. So who went on digging? And what was this person digging? Why had the king approached this person? So first question, who went on digging? The answer to this question is, the hermit went on digging. You remember now, when the king reached there to the hermit's hut, that time he saw that the hermit was digging the ground. So hermit went digging on. Second question, I mean to say B question, what was this person digging? So this person was digging, the hermit means this person was digging the ground. Now the question number C, why had the king approached this person? Everybody knows very well, but yet I want to give the answer to this question. So here the king came to the hermit to seek answer to his 3 questions. Okay. Now the next question, question number 4. The king was happy to have made peace with his enemy. Now the first question on behalf of this, where did the king and his enemy meet? Everybody knows very well that where they meet. The king met his enemy in the forest where the hermit lived. Question number B, what was the cause for the enmity? So what was the cause of the enmity? The cause for the enmity was his property, which the king had wrongly taken away some years back. Question number C, in your own words describe how the king felt at this point in the story. So answer to this question here, the king was happy to have made peace with his enemy. When he made peace with his enemy, that time he was very happy, because wrongly he took that piece of land, that is property. He did not know about that. Okay, so till here it is clear to you. I hope all understood, and it will be easy for you to note down all the answers. Now come to the read, reflect and write. These questions also on page number 21 in your book. So first question, what were the 3 questions after which the story is named? Everybody knows very well about these 3 questions. So answer, the 3 questions were, what was the right time to begin something? Who were the right people to listen to? And what was the most important thing to do? This is the answer to the 5th question. Now question number 6, describe the changes in the wounded man's feeling for the king. What brought about this change? What brought about this change? So answer to this question is, the wounded man felt guilty and asked for the king's forgiveness. He wanted to serve the king faithfully for the rest of his life. The king nursed the wounded man and saved his life, even though he had wanted to harm the king. So the man was grateful to the king. Okay. Now the next question, which is again on page number 21. In the story, it says that the hermit was renowned for his wisdom. Would you agree that the hermit was a wise man? Support your answer with close reference to the story. So answer to the 7th question is here. Yes, the hermit was a wise man. He did not answer the king's question at once and made him wait. The king later came to know that had the hermit given an answer and the king had left, the king would have been attacked. This made him realize that the right time was the present moment. The right people were the people who was with at the moment, and the most important thing to do was to do good. So this is our 7th answer. Okay. Now come to the question number 8. This is on page number 22. So what is the question? You can read from here. Stories are narrated. Every story has a narrative point of view. If a story is told by a character, in the story we call it the first person point of view. If the story is narrated by a narrator who is not part of the story, when we call it the third person point of view. So which narrative point of view does the story, the 3 questions have? First or third? So the answer to the 8th question is, the story, here it is written, the 3 question has a third person point of view. Okay. Question number 9. The theme of a story is a message that an author wants to give us through the story. A story can have more than one theme. What, according to you, are the themes that Leo Tolstoy wants to convey through his story, The Three Questions? So, answer to this question is the themes that Leo Tolstoy wants to convey through his story. The three questions are the ethical principle and values by which every individual should lead their lives. The story reflects the three golden rules that are fundamental for leading a meaningful and successful life. So these were all about the chapter's question answers. I hope there will be no problem when you will note down the answers. So this is your duty to do all the answers carefully. Now the time of the exercise, my dear students. After question answers, look at page number 22. Here on page number 22, word wall is given. Look here, in each row circle the word that is not a synonym of the first word. Teach. So what is not a synonym? Coach. Coach is a tutor. Instructor also. Then the answer is confuse. Next is peace. P-E-A-C-E. So peace, discord, harmony, non-violence. So we have to circle discord. Next is restore. So renew, bring back, damage. So answer will be for this. This is not the synonym of this word, that is damage. Then another one is important, necessary, trivial, meaningful. The answer to this word is trivial. Next is simple. So what will be the synonym of simple? Plain, basic are the synonym, which is not, that is decorative. So answer to this word is decorative. This is another exercise. Make sentences of your own with the following words from the story. Some words are here. What you have to do, you will make the sentence with the help of these words. This is your homework. That work you will do in homework. If you will find any problem, that we are here to help you. In next video I will send you the answer, then you will match. But first duty is to do the work by yourself. Okay. So first word is reward. The meaning you know. And the hermit, that is also you know. Idleness, feebly, ambush. So you have to make the sentence with the use of these words. For these sentences you are free. If I will provide you answers, then what will happen? You have to learn these sentences. But if you will make your own sentences, that will be easy for you to understand. Okay. Now the next thing, this is grammar time, which is on page number 21 and 22. So here, noun, about noun we will come to know. Read the sentences. Some sentences are here that we will read. The hermit lived in a forest. The hermit was digging with a spade. Seeing the hermit's weakness, the king felt pity. The king learned how to live a good life. And now question number 22, which you are having here. Here also something is written. In the sentences on the previous page, the italicized words are nouns. Oh, okay. So first, definition of the noun. What is the definition of the noun? Everybody knows very well. A noun is the name of a person, place or thing. Okay. Here it is written, a noun refers to a person such as a hermit or a king, a place such as a forest, a thing such as a spade, a quality, an emotion, and an event such as weakness, pity, and life. So here what we have to do, fill up the graphic organizer given below with at least 3 examples for each type of noun. One example in each category has been given. So you have to fulfill this. So don't copy from here. Actually I am sharing the text which is printed so that it will be easy for you to understand. Here, common. So name given in common to every person or thing of the same group or kind. So what are the answers? Book, king, lions. Next one is proper noun. You will see here, this is given. See, common noun, then proper noun. Exact name, there will be no change in that. So here, what is the answer? We will see here, proper noun. Bappa Raja, Miss Rumfairs, Lupine Lady, or Babar, Akbar, your name, my name, anything means proper noun, any city name, any book name you can give here. Now noun number. What is noun number? Here it is written noun number means countable, can be counted, and uncountable cannot be counted. That we have to give. So what is here? Countable, ship, flowers, birds, we can count them, but sea, air, wind, we cannot count. Water also here, sugar, okay, so many things. This is only for your understanding. Examples I am giving. If you want, you can change the example also. For this also you are free. Now the next thing is here, singular, plural and collective noun we have to give. Singular means single person, plural means more than one, and collective we are giving a noun to a group of the things. So here you will see singular, kangaroo, seed, wall. Plural, kangaroos, seeds and walls. And what is the collective noun? Pride. Library, herd. Wherever we are having so many lions together, we can call pride. Wherever we are having so many big books together, this is called library. Herd, where we are having so many animals. Okay, this is called a group of animals is called herd. A group of books, where we are having so many books, their library. A group of lion is pride. Now gender. So what we have to give for the gender? Feminine, masculine, common and neuter. So what are these? Feminine referring to the female members of a species, then masculine referring to the male members, common referring to nouns which can be either male or female, and neuter referring to non-living objects which have no gender. So for these answers are here: feminine, lady, girl, aunt; masculine, grandfather, king; neuter, son, ship, coconut; and for common you know very well, so that's why we didn't give here again. You can write for common. Okay, now come to the next exercise. This one is wrong one. Wait a minute, by mistake. This is not now here. Now look at page number 24. Here what is given? Circle the ones that do not belong to the groups. What we have to circle? Which is not going to belong with the groups. So abstract noun which we can't touch, only observe we can see. Wisdom, belief, imagination, library, childhood. So what is not here, which is not abstract noun? So this is library, because library we can see. Okay, that is concrete nouns: tree, cloud, chocolate, perfume, bravery. So here what is? Bravery. And the next one is collective nouns. So what we have to do? Collective means to we are giving a name to a group: team, band, trousers, choir, committee. So here trousers is different. Next is countable noun. Countable nouns: cup, coffee, kettle, spoon, jar. Cup, coffee, kettle, spoon and jar. In all of these we can count all, but only thing is that is coffee we are unable to count. Now next is uncountable nouns. So homework, music, thunder, sheep, water. So homework, music, thunder, water is uncountable. What is remaining? This is sheep. So sheep is now uncountable noun, so it is not from that group. Noun used only in plural form: sunglasses, jeans, chapters, scissors, binoculars. So answer is chapters. Nouns with the same singular and plural form: sheep, deer, trees, moose, both, booth. So we have to circle trees. Now compound nouns: sunrise, swimming pool, software. These are making with the help of two words: soft and where, swimming and pool, sun and rise. So together they are using, it means they are compound nouns. So what is different? Different is laughter. So we have to circle laughter. Then gender specific nouns: soldier, uncle, drake, goddess. So what we have to put here? Gender specific soldier, because for soldier we can't give here. Okay, so these are the answer to these questions. Now the next is articles. Everybody knows about the articles very well, but again whatever the text is given here, that is I am going to explain you. Read the sentences. The king wanted an answer to his questions. He decided to consult a hermit. The hermit was renowned for his wisdom. In the above sentences, indefinite a and indefinite the article are used. A and in indefinite, why? Because about which we are not sure, only we can give the number because it is a weak verb of 1. So here we can use this, and whenever we are having vowel sound, with the word sound should be there of vowel, then we will put and before that word. Its mean is one thing. And definite the about which we are sure, there we can use definite article. So here it is written a and n are called indefinite articles because they are used to indicate something unspecific or generic. When the noun is referred to for the first time and also to indicate whether a noun is singular, then example, I bought an apple. We saw a cat sitting by a tree. Okay, now the next thing is, this is called the definite article. The is called the definite article because it is used to indicate something specific and to refer to nouns that have been referred to earlier. Example, this is the apple I bought yesterday. Here we are talking about that apple which bought yesterday. Excuse me. So this is definite article. We saw a car sitting by a tree. We saw a cat sitting by a tree. Here we are talking about a cat. Any cat is sitting, okay, but here the cat saw us and ran up the tree. So here the we have used because now we are talking about that cat which we saw sitting by a tree. So in addition to specific nouns, the is used in some of the following special cases. Special cases are nouns that are unique and one of a kind for titles and family names. For example, the sun, the Queen of England, the flying Sikh, the royals. Geographic terms, points on the globe, directions and congregated country names. The Thar Desert landform, the equator, the south, the United States of America. Okay, so here something more that we will come to know. Names of epics and holy books, famous building and work of arts. The Odyssey, the Quran, the Taj Mahal, the Mona Lisa, the Bhagavad Gita, the Ramayana. Okay. Ranks and degrees, the principal, the best student. Nouns that encompass an entire class of species, the Inakas, the Indians, the blue whale, etc. And omission of articles, so where we can't use article. Remember that articles are not always required. They can be omitted in special cases as indicated in the following figures. How? When a common noun expresses a generic meaning, that time no need to use. Before names of languages, before abstract noun and nouns that are names of materials, before proper noun names of places, people, months, days of the week, before names of subjects, before names of sports. So here something is given, notes we have to note down. This is not used with uncountable nouns when referring to something in general. Water is a precious resource. Whenever we are using something for the general thing, that time there is no need to use the before water, as it is water. We can say sun is the source of energy. Here also no need. There is used with uncountable nouns that are made more specific by other information in the sentences. The water in this tank is fresh. Here we are talking about the specific water which is in that tank. That's why here we use the. So what we have to do here, what we have to do now, here exercises are given that we have to do. So don't copy the answers from this. I am sharing the answers here. So first passage, Einstein was a great scientist. He was also an eminent philosopher and author. He was awarded the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1922. Now the B part, author tigers are ferocious animal. The white tiger in the Mukundpur Cemetery is known for its friendly nature. Not only is Mr. Joseph popular as a teacher of mathematics in our school. She is also admired for her heart of gold. Here not only is Mrs. Joseph, sorry, by mistake I told Mr. So Mrs. Joseph popular as a teacher of mathematics in our school. She is also admired for her heart of gold. Now the next passage, D1. January is the month when we have to wear heavy woolens and take all possible precautions to avoid exposure to the cold. E part, we joined the long line of people waiting outside embassy to submit our applications for a visit Canada. Then the last passage, silver is a precious metal used for making utensils, jewelry, coins and more. So here this is completed. I hope all got all the answer to all the exercises. So my dear students, stay at home, stay safe, but keep in touch of your study and don't waste your time. Try to complete your work on time. Okay, so thank you very much.